You probably shouldn't be here.
Hello, and welcome to my spoiler-free review of Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. These are for the people who have not read the first 10 books or who have not seen the 18 episodes of Lemony Snicket and just want to know how it is. But if you have, I will be putting up a spoiler review of this season pretty shortly, and I actually loved this season. But for my full thoughts, stick around. If you do go on to like the video, please give it a like and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated from the channel. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
We don't have much time.
I think I've got it.
Open up in there!
No!
Please?
This time, I have no mercy. I won't be satisfied with just your fortune. I will obliterate you in the cruelest way imaginable.
The camaraderie at this hospital is really inspiring.
The plot of the season is that the Baudelaires are racing against time to try and find clues about their missing parents, VFT, and this secret eye shape that they've been seeing all around the place on everyone's ankle. But then right behind them is Count Olaf using several different disguises to try and trick them, steal them, and take their fortune away from them.
Does this seem like a nightmare? A bad dream? Because that's the effect I was going for.
But then to complicate things, the Baudelaires find the Quagmires, whose parents died in a similar fire just like theirs, and they realize their spyglass is connected, so they stay together through a series of unfortunate events. Right out the gate, this season brings us back to season 1, introducing us to what the Baudelaires have been up to, and really, they spend half of the first episode talking about child enslavement and talking about the first season. But they also get something else done, setting up the Quagmires and the Baudelaires' friendship throughout the season. Also, what I love about this season is that really nobody is helping the Baudelaires. They are very independent and doing things what they can with each other and not using any adult help.
Ever break a man out of prison?
How hard can it be?
That's the spirit.
We just find worse guardians, worse circumstances that are happening, worse things that are being thrown at us that we have to deal with by ourselves because there's no adults that help us.
But there's one thing that I don't like that makes it very predictable, and that it's cyclical.
The same thing kind of keeps happening to these kids. Terrible situation after terrible situation, and then Count Olaf comes in.
Shoo-bop-a-doo-bop.
And then they somehow manage to escape. Then they're sent to someone else.
I'm sure we'll hear good news soon.
And they go through the same process again.
As always, Neil Patrick Harris gives a splendid performance.
Hello, hello, hello,
Children.
The visual effects are pretty good for the most part. But overall, some new characters, interesting disguises, some great plot twists, and, something more important than the spyglass, could lead to an amazing Season 3. Also, you can check out some more videos of mine right now.
deviled egg.
Hello, hello, hello! Don't mind if I do, don't mind if I do. As I was saying, the Mamba Mall is one of the deadliest snakes in the world, which is why I'm training them to send and receive secret messages.
Say something for the camera, Dr. Montgomery.
In the words of a very wise and